quite simple. It's a basic observation that women are not being served by educational programs in our community. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that most programs that are offering services to low-income Latino women were not designed with low-income Latino women in mind. So what you see, first day of class, maybe 50% men, 50% women. 2 weeks in, half your women have dropped out. Why have they dropped out? Because there's no childcare. Why have they dropped out? Because the aunt has come from Mexico to visit and the woman hasn't received the support to say, no, my education is important. And my education is going to advance the well-being of the entire family. So when we started Adelante Mujeres, with a good radical nun friend of mine, one of those sisters of Nuns on the Bus that you may have heard about, not literally one of those sisters, but the same spirit, we set out to do just that. Make sure that the programs we developed were developed with not just women in mind, but with women's input, with input from Latina women. We gathered together for about 2 years with a group of 15 recent immigrants, and through that process developed community and developed that consciousness that what they wanted really mattered. And what they decided they wanted was to go back to school, to continue that educational process that had been denied to them as children, specifically because they were girls and because they were poor. So we started our first program in 2002 for adult women and paired that program with early childhood education because that was one of the major obstacles that they identified. From that point, we have grown to have 8 different programs, micro-enterprise programs to start small businesses, as well as educational programs for small children, youth, and adults. And I wanted to leave you with, if you look around the world, there's a very interesting fact that is rarely mentioned, and that is that where you see poverty, you see communities that disempower women and that do not trust and support women's engagement. And where you see prosperity, you see empowered women, women who believe in themselves and have claimed their space, their place within the community. And that's really what makes the difference. So we couldn't be more honored to be here tonight and really want to thank the Portland Business Alliance because that's us. We are an organization with no ceiling and we'll continue that fight, and we invite you to join us in La Lucha Más Adelante. Thank you.